Let me share my screen. Okay, who wants to go first?
I will.
Okay.
Assume for Guatemala that the domestic price of coffee without international trade is higher than the world price of coffee. This suggests that D, other countries have a competitive advantage over Guatemala in the production of coffee, and Guatemala will import coffee.
That's what I had.
I also marked D.
Yay! That's why I took the easy one.
Okay, I'll take number 2. Suppose the nation of Canada forbids international trade. In Canada, you can obtain a hockey stick by trading 5 baseball bats. In other countries, you can obtain a hockey stick by trading 8 baseball bats. These facts indicate, and I chose D on that all of the above are correct.
I put A.
Okay.
Because, go ahead, Bob.
I was just saying I chose A as well, but
because I felt that they did not have
they
did not have the comparative advantage in baseball bats.
Right. Yep, you're right.
Since that one took that one out.
Well, B didn't make any sense to me, but I thought, for some reason, I thought C was also correct. That's why I chose D.
I had to write it out. I had to write it out and actually look at it and then look at the inverse, 1/8 versus 1/5.
Right.
And when I did it that way, that's why I got it.
And I also wrote that out, but it didn't click.
That's all right.
Okay, great.
I'll do number 3.
Okay, go
ahead. Patterns of trade among nations are primarily determined by, and I chose C, comparative advantage.
That's what I got also.
Same.
Yep. Brandon, you want to take 4?
Yeah. So after a country goes from disallowing trade in coffee with other countries to allowing trade in coffee with other countries, I put B.
And I got C.
I also got C.
I chose C as well.
After a country goes from disallowing trade in coffee with other countries to allowing trade in coffee. Because when they were allowing, they have their own price, and then we went to the others, they're price takers. So
right.
They would have to take the price of the world's price, no matter what theirs was, because they're price takers.
That makes sense.
I think the only time it'd be lower is if they didn't trade. Is that right?
Right.
Yes.
Anytime you trade, it would be the same as the world price, whether you're importing or exporting.
Yes.
Unless there's tariffs, of course. But.
Right. All right. I'll do number 5. The scenario is the before trade domestic price of peaches in the United States is $40 per bushel. The world price of peaches is $52 per bushel. The U.S. is a price taker in the market for peaches. Number 5, if trade in peaches is allowed, the United States, and I put B, will become an exporter of peaches.
That's what I got as well.
Yeah, me too.
And that's because they have a lower production price, right? So that they will be able to produce more. Okay. Make sure at least I know why I got my reasons.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they take the world price and still make $12 a bushel.
Awesome.
Okay, I'll take 6. Trade enhances the economic well-being of a nation in the sense that And I chose C, trade results in an increase in total surplus.
Yep, that's what I got as well.
Bob, Brandon, you guys concur with that too?
Yeah.
I put
You put what, Bob?
B,
Okay.
but I'm easily swayed here. That one was kind of. Let's see. Why did I do that?
Welcome, Jordan.
Why, hello. Thank you.
Don't thank us yet. We haven't told you that you have to do all our homework.
They wanted to know what kind of terms I had negotiated with you before I let you in.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got you.
Awesome. Well, thank you
Yeah.
for letting me join you since I got such a crazy work schedule.
Not a problem.
Well, I think I got most of them answered. There's 2, 3 of them that are kind of questionable.
Okay. We
Not too
are
bad.
on number 6. Did you have any questions on the ones before that?
Nope, I think the first 5 were straightforward for me.
Okay. We were just discussing number 6.
You were just getting into the graphs.
Number 6 is the one right before the graphs.
Yeah.
So Mark and I and Brandon, I think, got C, and Bob got B. So we were gonna C.
All right. For 6, I got C.
You got C also.
Yeah.
Yes.
I see where I'm good.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Awesome.
Okay, I think, Jordan, right? Sorry.
Yes, Jordan. I guess I'll read it and then I'll try to explain my level of understanding because when it came to graphs, it started kind of throwing me off.
Okay.
So if this country allows free trade in tricycles, I got that that the customer would gain and the producer will lose. And the reason I say that is still with the domestic supply is much higher than the world price, and so then the prices would significantly drop from the 19 to the 10.5.
Yes, I got C
So
also.
there,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, so therefore it was A.
Yep.
That's what I got.
Awesome.
Good.
And then I'll go ahead and do the other one too, because I'm the last late guy. When a country allows trade and becomes an exporter of a good, which of the following is not a consequence? And so after reading all of the 4, I think all of them are except for C. When it comes to trade, that there is always, there's always going to be a gain of some sort, whether it's going to be the individual that's, doing the supplying or the demanding. But the losses of a domestic consumer of a good exceeds the gains of a domestic producer of the goods. Therefore, I think be any trade at all. And so that's how I, kind of flipped through the books and pages, and from what I could understand, C is what I came up with.
That's what I got also.
Yes.
I got
Same.
D on that one.
What?
I got D on that one. The reason why I chose D is because it says when a country allows trade and becomes an exporter of a good. So when they export the good, that means that the world price is higher than the domestic. And so, so we need some distribution. Oh, so D would be, okay. Never mind.
I'm so glad.
Okay. Now I'm on the same page. Okay.
All right, number 9 was kind of a shot in the dark.
Yeah,
so
I
someone wants to
struggled with this
really,
one.
I
really
can do number
help.
9. I'll take number 9.
Go for it.
Okay, so with trade,
Awesome.
producer surplus. Okay, so the area that we're looking at that is the surplus would be this area right here.
Okay. Just
And
that
so
area?
just that area there. Because they're right, because you look at where the equilibrium was right here before trade.
Uh-huh.
And so then things shift down and the equilibrium is over here. So this all here is all consumer surplus.
Oh, that's my problem. I did all of the surplus and I couldn't get the answer. So, all right.
Yeah.
So let's
So-
see.
So that was where we came up with the base time height, and then the
1/2
Divided
the
by
base time.
2.
divided by the half.
Yep.
Which is
Yeah, and so you end up with
100.
6 times. Yep.
yeah, 900A.
300.
300.
That's what
Wow,
I got
that's
too.
kind of a shot in the dark for luck.
I didn't even guess. I just left it blank and I thought we'll have to do this together.
Welcome, Michelle. How are you? No, she can hear me yet.
I was
Sometimes
still
it takes-
trying to set up the mic like me.
It takes a minute to get in.
Okay, do you guys agree with that one?
Yep, agree.
Yeah.
Now that I know which one's the producer.
I can take 10.
Okay, go for it, Brandon.
So without trade, consumer surplus is, and I got B.
That's what I got too.
I got B as well.
Yes.
Great. Michelle, are you in yet? Did you get B on that one too? We can't hear you if you can hear us. Okay, let's go on. Who wants to do 11?
Well, before we move on, could you highlight exactly which squares? I can't quite remember, and I can't really look through my notes very well. I can't remember what just area that we were talking about.
Yeah. So the consumer surplus. This is without trade. So you're focusing in on the equilibrium point right there. And so all this
okay.
right here,
Yeah.
that whole area is the consumer surplus.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, the key is without trade. So you're not looking at any of the world price stuff.
Awesome. Go for it, Brandon.
Okay, so we're on 11 now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so with trade, total surplus in the Guatemalan coffee market amounts to, and I got C.
I got C as well.
Yeah, me too.
And I didn't. Can you just, same thing, can you just point which ones are considered with
Yeah.
trade?
So this is the original point, and then so now everything shifts up to the world price.
Okay.
And so you're looking at total surplus and not, so you're looking at total consumer
Oh,
and
okay.
producer surplus.
so is it
So-
everything but H?
Yes. Yes, so it's all this in here plus this right here. And so you can find the area of each rectangle, the big one there, A, B, C, and F, D, and F. And then you can also find the area of G and just add them together.
And then just add them together. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's where I was headed, but I was like, I couldn't. Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
Yep.
Oh, it looks like she's trying. Can you hear us, Michelle?
Okay, any volunteers for 12?
I'll do 12.
Okay.
Okay. when the country moves from free trade to trade and a tariff, consumer surplus, and I put B, decreases by 576 and producer surplus increases by 192.
That's what I got.
I also
also.
got B.
I got that too.
Everybody got B?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I'll give 13.
Okay.
So for number 13, the nation of Indonesia has decided to end its policy of not trading in the rest of the world. It ends its trade restrictions. It discovered that the importing rice, exporting steel, and neither importing nor exporting TVs, we can conclude the producer surplus is now, I got A, which is higher in the steel market, lower in the rice market, and unchanged in the TV market.
That's what I got also.
I got that too.
Yep.
That's what I put.
Woohoo! All right. We'll take number 14.
Okay.
Put them in small screen so they don't keep bouncing.
Let's see. We have the illustration. The deadweight loss created by the tariff represented by area, and I got B, D, and F.
That's what I got too.
That's what I got.
I got C.
Okay. Why'd you choose C?
I'll have to look through my notes. I wasn't quite sure. I just keep flipping through the notes, so I still have yet to quite fully understand the squares. But so D and F are the two sides. Why wouldn't we
That's the
include
deadweight loss. Because what they asked for is just the dead weight, not the actual tariff or the actual, what is it, quantity.
So E is the tariff, and the D and F is not the tariff.
The dead weight. Yep, that's what you lose.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on page 178. Page 178 in the book is where it talks about it.
Awesome. I'll reread that. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, I'll take number 9. Or 15, sorry. Suppose the government imposes a tariff of $20 per unit relative to the free trade outcome imposition of this tariff. And I chose A, decreases imports of the good by 300 units and increases domestic production of the good by 300 units.
I also got A.
That's what I got too.
I didn't know on this one.
Okay.
I understand the tariff, right? Aren't we supposed to be in between? I mean, I think I knew which blocks, yeah. So that's what I drew out for my world price.
Right, and then
And then with the tariff, you added $20 more.
right to 60, which is right
60.
there.
So then I colored in the blocks or whatever would be, yeah, that right there. So, but then I was confused on what. Let's see, so that's 900 to 1,500. I guess
Right.
I got that far, and that's where I was just like, I don't know what the difference is.
So it raises the price to $60, and so you come over from 60 over to here, and you end up with that point there. And so that is the supply. And so
Oh, so 600 to 900 is the supply.
yeah, that's the
Oh.
Okay.
right. That's what the suppliers are going to produce, is that right there. And so
Remember, what they're doing is not more than Algebra 1.
Yeah, but I suck at Algebra 1.
You'd be surprised.
Michelle, we can hear you.
I know.
Yay! Welcome.
Sorry about that.
Okay, dear.
does that help, Christina? Or
Yeah, it does. And so then the next one is the same because of where it hit of 1,500 to 1,800. That's the other three. Okay, that makes sense then. Thank you.
So did that end up being A or
Yeah.
Yeah.
C.
Okay.
A.
At
I
least
can
we
do
know.
16.
Okay, go for it.
So the amount of revenue collected by the government from the tariff, and I got A, 200.
I got a.
That's what I got also.
That's what I got.
Yep, me too.
And that's because it's between the 200 to 400 block right there between the 2 and 3. Yep.
There.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so it's
Oh.
yeah. So you have a difference of 200 from here to here.
Mhm.
One times 200 is 200. Yep.
That's what threw me off at first. It was like, wait, but I have to multiply that by something. Wait, that's 1. Wait, that's too easy. That can't be right.
Oh.
Yep.
All right.
I can take 17. The General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade was initiated in response to, and I chose D, high tariffs imposed during the Great Depression of the 1930s.
Yes, that's what I got also.
Yeah.
I got D as well.
And if anybody needs to, that's section 9.3E in the case study. I wrote down my notes this time.
Okay, any takers for 18?
I'll do 18.
Go for it.
The infant industry argument, and I put A, is based on the belief that protecting industries when they are young will pay off later.
That's what I got also.
A.
Yep, me too. Okay. 19. Any
I can read
volunteers?
19.
Okay,
Yeah, I
go
can read. So which of the following arguments for trade restriction is often advanced? Trying to kind of further understand what they were really talking about advanced, but I came up with a D. Trade restrictions are sometimes necessary for national security.
Right. That's what I got.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, would that be the same as like embargoes on different countries? Like where they
Tariffs.
America and the country where they're having an issue with, just for the sake of, trying to resolve an issue that's really not trade related but politically motivated.
Sometimes I know that with certain things that I purchase for the government, they're afraid that if we get all of our oil from someplace else or whatever product from another country, then what happens if we have problems with that country and we can't get the stuff? So
Yes.
we try to make our own.
Yeah.
I'll take number 20.
Okay.
Economists view the fact that Florida grows oranges, Texas pumps oil, and California makes wine as a confirmation of the virtues of free trade.
Yep.
I got A as well.
Yep. Agreed.
Awesome. Well, that wasn't too bad this week. I didn't feel.
No, that was pretty awesome. Short and sweet.
It was great.
We would be like,
Well,
Is
if it's all
anyone-
right, I would like
Go
to
ahead.
join your group next week as well. But then after that, my shift changes to nights. So I got a swinging 12-hour shift schedule, which is really weird.
Understand.
But no, I appreciate you for taking me in on such short notice. So thank you.
Thanks for your input.
No problem. Just shoot me an email next week. Just make sure I remember. I'll send you an invite. Is there any other questions or problems that anybody wants to go over more in detail?
No,
Are we all
I think
good?
I was pretty close to the right path, and you
I'm
just
good.
sharpened it. So thank you.
Yep.
Okay.
Same time. This works for everybody.
Yep, works for me.
Perfect.
Gets Brandon up to his next class.
Yep. Okay. All right. Well, thanks everybody, and have a good week.
Thanks, Mark, for hosting.
Okay,
Appreciate it.
You too.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.